All right, let's talk about finding the right senior community for your family. So, whether it's you or a loved one, mom, dad, or other loved one in your family, that it's become apparent that they can no longer, they either can't or they choose not to live alone or live in their house. It's just maybe it has become unsafe. Maybe it's too much to keep up with. There are a million reasons why someone would choose or need to choose to move into a senior community. So I want to hit on 3 points. One is the level of care that the individual, the senior needs. Two is the budget that we're working with here. And three is actually the overall operations of the community that you're looking at. And then finally, how do you know? How do you know which one's the right one? So let's start with level of care, right? Oftentimes we don't need a lot of care. Maybe we just need someone, so we can get our meals made for us and somebody to come in and just clean our small apartment. Maybe we need a smaller place that doesn't have as much opportunity for us to fall down, and those sorts of things. So maybe it's just independent living. It's small. I can get my meals. There are people on site all the time should something happen. There's assisted living, and that is more where they have nurses on staff and they have people that can come in and help you in and out of bed, or they can help you down to the meals, and they regulate your medicine, or they distribute your medicine to you. There's these levels of care. Do you need more personal care as far as bathing and hygiene and those sorts of things? So that's another level of care. Or do you need a full level of care where you need full assistance in getting out of bed or in and out of a chair, and in again bathed, and other hygiene needs that might be important, right? So those levels of care are going to determine many of the places that you can go. What goes along next with that is your budget. So for every level of care, your budget or the cost is going to go up. So it's going to eat into your savings and your budget that you may have. So you'll need to keep track of that as well and plan on that. The third is the overall operations of the community that you're looking at. Uh, Oftentimes, we'll ask our friends and our relatives and our neighbors, where did their mother live? Where did their father live? Oh, I loved it. Oh, I hated it. And it can all be under the same roof. So it's important to understand that your level of care that is needed may be different than what the level of care that they needed. Also, understand that the the leadership of those places can change, right? I mean, a director can go and get a different job. So now there's a different director in there, which will provide a different experience for you versus the person that lived there 2 years ago. So these are important things to keep in mind. I know when we went through with my mother, I was looking at assisted living only to find out that assisted living wouldn't take her because she was unable to walk. She couldn't stand and pivot on her own, and therefore either if they would take her, it would become cost prohibitive for us. So we had to make other arrangements with that. One of the services that are out there that was huge for me was the senior services or senior placement services. And my advocate was Carol Thomas, and she has become a friend through this process. And she taught me a lot. And what she does, her role in this whole senior thing is to find the right place for you and your loved one. So she visits all of the senior communities, independent living, 55 and over. I guess 55 and definitely independent living, definitely skilled nursing, definitely rehabilitation, definitely assisted living. And she knows the level of care that they provide. She knows what their charges are. She knows the directors of those communities and who owns them and how long they've been there and all of those things. So she is an invaluable resource that you can talk to and say, okay, here's my mother's current situation. But however, I see this happening in the next 3 to 5 years, or this or that. And she can help develop a plan of care for you and your loved one. So I just wanted to share some of that information because we don't know until we have to access it. And then all of a sudden, we don't have the information we need. So start thinking now. Think about now where you and or your loved one are as far as the care you need today, where you might be in 10 years, and what that course of action is. How much money do you have? How much money can you budget? And planning for the different levels of care. So our team does that. Our team does help with some of those questions. Whether you're selling a house or not, I want to be able to provide the resources to you that you can get the assistance that you need, because I was fortunate enough that I know 3 or 4 people in that industry that I trust, and I want to provide those resources to you as well. You can go to Robin McCoy Senior Solutions.com, Robin McCoy Senior Solutions.com, and you can follow through there and just let me know how I can help. I am here to help, and I hope I can help. So anyway, I will talk to you soon. Bye.